Hey, what's up, guys? I'm making this video for anybody that is thinking about building their own trailer setup or interested in it. Maybe you're thinking about buying one, but you'd rather build one, just don't know if you're capable or worried about jumping in, getting in over your head. It's really not that hard. This is my newest setup. This is a trailer that I just finished building. Um, Everything on this trailer is brand new. The only thing here that is not new is the trailer itself. This is a 5x10 trailer that I had. I sanded it down and repainted it so that way everything looked new to match all my new equipment. I'm just going to go through and tell you everything I got. All the equipment on this trailer is totaled up to about $5,500. So I had the trailer. This is what I just spent to get all this going. This is a 3,500 psi, 8 gallon a minute unit from Pressure Pro. Pretty much best of the best. Belt driven general pump. It works great. No complaints. This thing has got some serious power. It's probably overkill sometimes for some situations, but at the same time, it doesn't limit me or restrict my abilities to any job or situation that comes up. It came with a 6-gallon remote fuel tank, so that came with it. I bought that. It came with the tank, a gun, and a 20-inch hammerhead, which is pretty good. No complaints. It's not the best one out there, but hey, it gets the job done. So got my unit there. This is a 275-gallon IBC water tote. I bought this off of Craigslist. The cage is used, but the bottle is new. It's what they call a bottle change out. So the tank is brand new. It had seals on it when I bought it. I got that for about $120 off of YouTube or off of Craigslist. Worth every dollar to me. You can spend $500 on a water tank, or you can get this. It does just as good. It's just a buffer tank. It's not my supply for all day's work. So this is my plumbing. This is just my setup, how I did it. You can do this however you want, depending on where your trailer is set up with all your equipment. This is my dump valve. Open that up to drain out all my excess water when I'm finished with the job, so that way I don't travel with it because that's way too much weight. Got this valve here so that way I can shut that off when I drain the tank and I don't lose my prime to my pump, which you don't want to do if you don't have to. This is a 1-inch filter. All my hard line is 2 inches. You get to here, this is a 1-inch filter, and this is a 1-inch line going to the actual pump. So 1-inch filter with a 100 mesh screen. It filters everything out. Nothing's really getting past that. So over here is my soft wash side. This is a 50-gallon tank I got from Northern Tool. It works great. This is my setup. This is how I designed this over the last couple days. You can do this however you want. This is a Hane reel, which is about as good as they get. It's pretty much top of the line to me. I've been in the pest control industry for many years. I got a bunch of different reels. These have stood the test of time, and they are as durable as they come. It has a brake here, so that way you can set your drag. If you get to pulling your hose off real fast and all of a sudden your reel starts going faster than you are and all your line starts unwinding on the reel and you get a mess, that's no good. So you can set the drag on these to eliminate that. Underneath, my plumbing comes out of my tank up here and goes into this filter. That is a 1-inch filter. You can get those at Tractor Supply. It's just a T-strainer. Now from my filter, it goes across into this. This is my pump, 5.3 gallons a minute, 60 psi. It's a sure flow. From there, it comes up here to the top of this. I have this T here. So this is my supply line coming in. This is a T going into my super swivel. This line with this valve here coming off the back is my backflow, or my agitator line. If you've had chemicals or soap mixed up in this tank and it's been sitting for a while, you can turn that valve on your agitator and it will continuously cycle everything through the tank and the hose reel back into the tank and mix everything back up. You can also adjust your flow and your pressure on your wand with that agitator valve. So this is just how I set mine up. This gun here is a 31 jet. This is made by B&G. It's all brass. They work great, but they're expensive. It's about $180 just for that little gun right there. So this is the type of wand I use on that. It's got quick connects, but the end has these type of heads on it. Everything's all brass, just like the gun. You can twist that up or down to make it a stream, or a fan spray, whatever. This is my high pressure hose. That is a General Pump reel. It's not the best out there you can get, but it's pretty good. It was about $200 from Northern Tool. I bought it because they had it in stock, and I hate waiting for stuff. I'm terrible when it comes to patience. So if I can buy it somewhere in town, that's what I'm going to do, because I like to pick it up the same day, and that way if you have problems, you don't have to worry about shipping it nowhere. You can just go back to where you got it. That's 150 foot of line that come on there. The package that I bought with the pressure washer come with 50 feet. I bought an additional 100, so that's 150 feet there. This is my whip line. This line comes from the pressure washer, and it comes off the pressure washer right here, runs down all the way underneath my water tank to the back here, comes out and supplies my high pressure reel. It don't come with the whip line, but you can buy that any place that sells hydraulic stuff. I bought that at Northern Tool. It is a 10-foot whip line. It's basically a 4,000 psi rated hydraulic line, so just make sure your psi is rated for whatever unit you have. This is a Strongway reel. I bought that at Northern Tool just because it was in stock. It's pretty solid. This is my fill reel, so this is my supply line. There's plenty of them out there that are better, but they had it and it worked, so I got it. This back here, my whip line coming off of my reel comes up and into this filter right here, and then into that bulkhead. Now you have a Hudson float valve inside the tank, so I can limit it to stop at about 150 to 175 gallons instead of filling it all the way up. It works great. My backflow line comes here, off of here, goes down, comes up the tank, and into that fitting back there on the back of the tank. I put that and my supply line at the back of the tank, so that way I don't get any air bubbles, and it's not causing any turbulence up here where the actual supply comes out of the tank. So that way I'm not getting any air bubbles into my actual pump and causing any cavitation issues. Everything works great so far. This is all brand new. I just set it up. I've done a couple test runs. I've washed 2 houses with the actual pressure washing side. The soft washing side I just set up over the last 2 days, so tomorrow will be my first day doing that. Like I said, everything works great. If you're thinking about getting out there and buying a trailer, but you see how expensive they are, and you're considering doing it yourself, I say go for it. There's nothing that can majorly go wrong. Just do your homework, buy all good equipment that's top of the line and not gonna shortchange you or leave you wanting something better in the near future. Go ahead and get what you need. Pretty much the only thing that can go wrong with any of this is your plumbing, and that's the cheapest part of all of it. So if you got to redo something, learning from trial and error. You learn more from trial and error than you do from watching everybody else's comments and how they suggest you do it. Just go out there and try it. That's the best way to learn, and usually ends up being the best result for your situation anyway. So this is pretty much it. Like I said, $5,500 in everything you got here, and that's pretty much everything you need to get going for a one-man setup. I work alone at least 95% of the time, so this is great for me. But buy local if you can with your parts. But when it comes to your machine, don't mess around. Pressure Pro is where it's at. They got the real equipment. So I hope this helps, guys. Like I said, don't be afraid. Go for it.